Hey guys, DJ here, and welcome back to another video. Last week we started our Fort Rickley transformation. If you haven't watched that video yet, I highly recommend you to do so before watching this one. We already built the pathway, first courtyard, abandoned village as well as the graveyard. In today's video we are going to finish the main keep itself, which will be up for download as soon as this video as well as the first part reach 100 likes and my channel 2000 subscribers. Although for High Lord patrons the download for the entire build is already available. Anyway, let's get into building. As always, when we are going to build large castles, we start off with the planning. There will be one main wall around the entire hill with various different structures located all around the edge. The plan is to include one large main keep as well as two towers that are going to be way higher than the others. These towers will also be the most notable features of the entire build. After we had finished the planning, the first structure I built was the gate. While House Rickley has gone extinct and hasn't been around for centuries, the castle has had some other occupants throughout the remainder of history. Mainly in times of war and crisis, the fort acted as a place of refuge for soldiers and refugees alike. Many of those that have resided in the castle claim to have witnessed unnatural sightings within the keep, most notably Darren the Butcher of Rickley, a young girl picking flowers in the courtyard and spirits roaming through the catacombs. When I had built a few of the structures, I finally got a better picture of how the whole thing was going to turn out. Because of this, I decided to make some changes in the layout because I really want this keep to be absolutely perfect. On the western side of the fortress, I built a small sept located within the castle. This is also the location where the tragic massacre, which I told you about in a previous episode, took place. Normally I would do the detailing of the keep last, but because I want an image of how the keep would look like with the detailing, I decided to decorate the courtyard at the entrance before continuing with the rest of the building. Somewhere around the beginning of the new era, a very contagious and deadly disease spread through Phytor, eventually reaching the Midlands. Many of the ill were banished from their cities and villages. Most of them searched for shelter in the ruins of Fort Rickley, which would give them at least some comfort in their final days. Very few of the sick actually managed to fight off the disease, but deformed and unable to return to their homes, they stayed in the fort to take care of all those who sought refuge in the fort. The cured people called themselves the Sons of Rickley. However, as more and more sick people arrived, the need for food and firewood grew ever larger. With the smallest of the two big towers finished, I started building the main keep, which was going to be very time consuming. You see, normally a wall doesn't take that much time to build, but because it's ruined you need to make a lot of adjustments as well as details to the structure, and that is something you have to do by hand if you want the best result. Something that is also incredibly important when building ruins in Minecraft is the fact that you need a perfect image in your mind of how the building looked like before it was destroyed, which can sometimes be very hard. In order to bring in more food and firewood for the sick, the Sons of Rickley organized raids on the nearby farms and villages, but eventually this would obviously lead to conflict. With the intention to scare off the sick away from the region, the farmers marched on the fort. But when they reached the gates and saw the hundreds of slowly dying people, they were horrified. Believing that this could not be from this world, the farmers locked all the gates of the castle from the outside and threw their torches over the walls, destroying the castle and all those inside. The castle burned for 3 nights and 3 days, all the while the screams never stopped. It is said that the spirits of the sons of Rickly can still be heard and seen roaming through the catacombs, cleaning the burials, lighting the candles and singing songs. Nowadays the fort is completely abandoned and not many dare to come near its walls. While I told you this story, I actually finished the entire main keep as well as the biggest tower of the castle, and to be honest, I am very satisfied with the result. For the giant catacombs, I actually decided to stick to the one I also used for the previous castle, because I didn't really need to change anything. Except for the insane amount of skulls, which could cause some FPS drops. But other than that, it still looks fine to me. But by the way, just look how absolutely gigantic these catacombs are. Good luck finding your way out of this one. So now all there was left to do was finishing the final part of the keep, as well as do some minor tweaks and detailing all around the structure. And with that, we have finally finished Fort Rickly. This build took incredibly long to make. I spent a few hours per day for the past 2 weeks working on this build. And that is without counting rendering, editing and scripting. So if you did enjoy today's video, then please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. I will put a download link of the main castle in the description as soon as both episodes reach 100 likes and my channel 2000 subscribers. But stay tuned, I'll be back with more videos as well as a new speed build quite soon. Anyway, have a very nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.